everybody knows you can't outrun the weather. You can't be in a car and drive away from the weather, but
especially a hybrid car.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm still trying to figure out why the ground is exploding has something to do with the weather.
Yeah. Fire coming out of it.
Who knows? But
Like, how did
who knows?
A volcano front is coming in.
I remember back in the day, things truly do go in cycles. Back in the day, we got so many disaster movies. And when I say they go in cycles, those have been around since the 70s, man.
Sure. Irwin Allen,
yeah, the Towering Inferno and
Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah. And if it ain't Mother Nature, it's killer bees or some shit, some bugs going crazy.
And sense around.
Yeah. No matter how ridiculous you think they are money and they don't go away. Ask The Rock. What was that last one that he was in?
San Andreas.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I paid to see that shit in D-Box, man. I was hot, dude. Extra like $12, I'll never get back.
Come on, man. You had to know on some level.
But it was an earthquake movie. I was like, all right, these seats are going to move. They're just like, ooh. I'm like, man, come on.
Yeah, a hand came out and just nudged you.
It was The Rock.
There you go.
I'm out.
Oh, no, you would have known.
Yeah, you would have shaken you more.
Shit, you would have had a concussion and shit after that. But so don't be surprised because people are like, oh, this again, they ain't going away. But let me tell you something. I love the twist that they take with this. I can't wait to see this. This right here is, I will say that this has probably been the most innovative disaster movie that I've seen in a long time. Not saying that means that it's good, not saying that means that it's bad, but it is breaking a little bit of new ground right here. I'm talking about GEOSTORM with your boy Gerard Butler.
Oh no!
From Egypt, it's time to fight this dude.
Yeah.
Scottish, Egyptian, American.
Hey, if you want a disaster, call your boy Gerard Butler. He'll have it for you. Let's go ahead.
Is this a sequel to Olympus Has Fallen?
London is falling.
It might as well be. It might as well be. I mean, it might be more fun if you do look at it that way. Let's go ahead and take a look at GEOSTORM, and I'll come back and tell you the groundbreaking element that we have in here.
Weather is falling.
This wasn't a malfunction.
Someone intentionally did this. Built this system of satellites to stop natural disasters.
Oh shit! Man, it's just a hand, man. Oh fuck me! That's gonna be shit if that's the biggest jump scare in the movie. A hand falling to the ground.
Someone is using it to create them.
Dude, that could totally happen.
It's going to happen unless we do something.
Oh, I can't wait for this shit right here.
I wish that every movie that was bad, that knew it was bad, would cast Andy Garcia. And that way I could know ahead of time.
Yeah, you're warned.
And go into it with the right mindset.
Oh yeah, no, because that's what I'm talking about.
Andy Garcia is the president?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's just what I'm talking about with this movie. This movie, you're saying, so what's... I don't see nothing innovative with this. What you talking about? No, this takes stupid to a whole new level in these disaster movies right here. Just when I don't think there's any more levels of stupidity to be reached, these disaster movies, they're dependable.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. Because Martin is right. Like, I'm looking at this. I got to give it to Warner Brothers, man. Warner Brothers, y'all have greenlit a movie where somebody hacked the weather.
Satellites. We can control our weather.
And Andy Garcia is president. Somebody said yes to this.
No, this will work. Chill.
Somebody, yeah, that's plausible. That's science, man. Earth is flat. No, man, somebody pulled that velvet rope aside and said, come on in. Let's make this. And here's $1 million to make it happen. And you know what I always love about these movies is that they try to find so many different ways to make the Mother Nature the villain, or to make the weather the villain. Like more and more in these movies, they're having car chases where people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With what
Day
was
After Tomorrow?
No.
It was 2012.
2012.
These movies, they have actual car chases with the weather.
Yeah.
people driving this shit like this is a Fast and Furious movie. You know,
smart car.
outrunning the weather. At this point, you might as well put Mother Nature in a Fast and Furious movie.
You know, a reasonable person would go, man, we've had some realistic, I mean, actually in real life, we had some storms devastate Houston and Puerto Rico and all these other places by just being themselves. There's no reason to have it do all this. But to these guys, they go like, oh, well, after that, everybody can't wait to see this pumped up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Let's remind people.
Yeah.
If you go the normal
Guys.
route, you get Aloha.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want that either.
You know, it's Warner Brothers. This is such an asshole move. It's like, you know, after all the hurricanes and floods, this is the escape that you need right now. We got you. Come on to the theater to get away from all that tragedy.
Forget about your trauma by reliving it.
The first day this theater was open in Florida.
Yeah, it's funny how after 9/11, nobody wanted to release a movie that even had a plane in it.
Yeah.
These guys, no fucks
they
given.
don't give a fuck right here.
It seemed like they boosted up the date to coincide with it.
Yeah, they did.
This is opening in 3,000 theaters. I think all of them in Houston right now. This is fucking ridiculous. And this is what I'm saying, man. That's what I love about these disaster movies is that they just put stupid right there on their chest. They don't give a fuck. Everybody knows you can be mentally challenged. You can go right down to the offensive R. You can be retarded. Everybody knows you can't outrun the weather. You can't be in a car and drive away from the weather, but
Especially a hybrid car.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm still trying to figure out why the ground is exploding has something to do with the weather.
Yeah. Fire
Who
coming
knows?
out of it.
But who knows?
A volcano front is coming in from the
Like,
north.
it's not have to be an earthquake, but it's just cracked all the way down to the Earth's core.
Oh yeah, no, in every movie we all know, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop anybody from doing it. It doesn't stop us from seeing it. It doesn't stop them from doing it.
Buildings falling like dominoes.
Yeah.
You cannot
Is it freezing?
You will not drive away from the weather. And like I said, they keep doing it. We all mentioned this. Like they actually tried to outrun the cold. You remember that when Jake Gyllenhaal tried to outrun the cold in The Day After Tomorrow?
Tried, he did it.
Yeah, he had a foot race with global warming and won.
Yeah, he closed the door and stopped global warming or global cooling.
Yeah, look, if you listen to him, you're like, close the door, close the door. Cold is slow as hell, by the way.
They can't round the corners.
Like Cold is a serial killer.
And they close the door and Cole goes, damn it.
I'll get you next time, bitch.
Yeah. Or actually, Cole goes, and Jake Gyllenhaal, hello. Damn, he fell for it. But this is and you know what I like also that, like we said, it used to be just Mother Nature at one time. You just piss Mother Nature off, and she just finds out I fucking had it. You know, I'm on my period right now. I'm unleashing everything on y'all, and that would be cool enough for everyone. That's a great explanation. But these kids today, they're like, no, man, that's your mama's disaster film. Old man, get with it, grandpa. You know
the weather.
Yeah, you know, no, man. And, you know, we need. We more high tech than that. Like in this movie right here, like somebody's actually destroying the earth with the weather with that iPhone. You know, right? And plus, this is also kind of retro right here. Like if you look, this is that James Bond shit.
Oh, very much so.
Where there's a satellite with lasers.
This is Die Another Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they are throwing everything in there.
And I noticed that one asshole on YouTube where right now it's typing up, well, they do manipulate the weather, guys. Cloud seeding, look it up. This ain't that. Shut up. No, stop.
Fuck out of here with that. Come on.
All right.
I always appreciate the idea that they designed this sophisticated system, but never thought how to make it proof from hacking or some way for people to get into it and manipulate it.
Okay, there's that. And I could have swore the other trailers that they showed before this and the ones that came out like a year ago, it said that the satellite just went rogue and it wasn't somebody hacking it. So like just AI took some Skynet shit. So it's like, all right, are y'all still going to do that? Or was that earlier in the movie?
Oh, yeah. Somebody figured out, you know what, that's just way too stupid. That's a level we don't want to go. And now they got a villain in the movie that's never in the same room as anybody else with a laptop controlling
Edward
shit.
Snowden.
Yeah. You know, just the scenes with a villain that they filmed later.
Could be Morgan
crowbarred
Freeman.
in.
He shoots a lot of those.
What's that?
Morgan Freeman shoots a lot of scenes where he's in a different room,
Yeah.
sitting
Man,
down most of the time.
You might have a god complex at this point.
Yeah.
Just control the weather and destroy the world.
I told you in our review for London has what is it? London is
London and Olympus.
London is falling, or
Yeah.
whatever. They had a scene where they took an intern off the set, some young dude, and put cotton balls in the back of his head and tried to make it look like it was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, they did the same thing with was it Now You See Me Too? Where we're gonna sit you in a prison cell and not have you do anything. Like, bruh,
Just do all your lines from the
yeah.
screen. It'll be fine.
Yeah. And you know, like I said, with these movies here, you know, it's true that I love it that they have the balls to actually give us that premise, whether it's Skynet, whether it's war games, or whether it's, you know, Blofeld or something. I don't know, whether it's some villains, some super villains, and mad scientists. I love it that they actually are telling us, yes, we are hacking the weather. You know, we can control it all over the world whenever we want. And you know, if they're going with that, whoever this terrorist is that is doing this,
Someone has turned the system into a weapon.
give that motherfucker whatever he wants because he earned that shit.
He did. I am so curious as to what they have set up as the reason as to why.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny too because like this dude right here, whoever this terrorist is, give him whatever he wants because he's earned that shit. And plus, we're fucked. Whatever they're doing here, like all these movies show Earth getting fucked over like this, like we can actually come back from this.
That's true. Like, even if you beat him, it's like, yeah, but we're done. What's the
yeah.
point in even taking him to jail at this
what is
point?
the easiest thing to find this guy be the one spot that's not getting hit with all this shit? You're like, all right, this is the lightning storm here, there's a wave here.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing happening in Australia. Buddy might be chilling in Sydney.
Geostorm, except that spot there.
Yeah, this guy is not a terrorist. They are actually trying to give us a movie. I know it's exaggerated with the weather and everything, but they're trying to give us a movie that's not a superhero movie, but has a super villain. Because whoever's doing this, that's some super villain shit right there that
Cobra
they're
shit.
doing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, this is this is some next level stupid shit that's going on. And that's why I love it, because there's some movies that I really do enjoy when they decide to just go ahead and just go all out dumb with it. Like Armageddon ain't dumb. Armageddon is, you know, it's kind of dumb, but it's simple.
It's goofy.
It's simple. It's just goofy. It's like, okay, it's a rock coming towards Earth and we're going to blow it up. That's it. But there are movies that come out that try to actually outdo that.
Yeah,
And,
right. I know which one you're going to say.
Which one?
The Core.
2003, The
I
Core.
love that movie.
Yeah.
It was a secret government program known as Project Destiny,
Building a weapon that could generate targeted seismic events.
designed to use earthquakes to attack our enemies.
Earthquakes as a weapon. And then they drill into the planet without worrying about, 'cause if you've never seen The Core, whole new level of stupid. This is where Hilary Swank came. Did she come back from that Oscar with this?
Yeah, I think so.
She came back with her Oscar and decided the next thing she's going to do is drill into the Earth. And they don't take into account the heat, the
Diamonds
lava.
in the middle of the planet.
Yeah.
They pretty much go to space by going inside of the planet.
Oh yeah, no. That's what this movie is. This is a we just don't give a fuck and we know it movie, and I don't mind that. You mean
It's like the mentally challenged brother-in-law to Armageddon.
shit? It's the
Yeah.
It's the mentally challenged brother to the core. It looks like he's like if you had a mentally challenged brother that maybe was more handsome than you are, but was dumber than you are. That would be this movie right here, because this movie looks slick. Definitely has a lot more going for it. Because then, you know, that's what I'm gonna tell you about this movie and what it does have going for it, and why being stupid doesn't matter. Because I mean, look, don't go in on your high horse. Don't ride that horse to the theater, because we know already what this movie is about. I mean, first of all, as I said, you know, a lot of people. They're writing it off because Gerard Butler's in here. We've been talking about London has fallen all this time.
Yeah.
It was bad enough when he destroyed London. We don't need him destroying the rest of the world. You did a good enough job right
Yeah, but
there.
after London, what's next?
Yeah, the rest of the world, Mark.
You missed a spot. Where? Everywhere.
Let me get my dustpan and my broom bag out. Yeah, there's that, and you're probably looking at the stupid level of this, but really, it's in these movies, and the reason why I let them do well is because it's the disaster effects. You know, sometimes we reach a point where we're fatigued with it and we don't want to see anymore. But people just want to see the CG version of Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, come out and tear shit up. Fucking up September. Yeah, man, that's the star of the movie. CG, rain, snow, fire, and lava. And that's and people will see it just for that, and I know what I'm getting into, and I'm gonna talk shit about it. I can tell you that already. I mean, if this is a good movie, I mean, like a legit good movie, wow, that's gonna be.
Come on, man.
Don't doubt Andy Garcia just yet. I mean, he made Max Steel. Like,
oh, what was that movie? Passengers.
Passengers,
Oh,
yeah.
I love his Rolling Passengers. You know what? Y'all remember his Rolling Passengers? Where he's like, just came out.
What the?
Yeah, that was Andy Garcia's Rolling Passengers. He came out about to say something. What? Roll
trailer.
credits. Yeah. But this is if this is a legit good movie, that's gonna be some M. Night Shyamalan twist shit going on with that, because there's some shit you just look at ahead of time and you just know you gotta call bullshit on it. And come on, y'all. I mean,
I see nothing good in this trailer.
No, nothing at all. I see a lot of good things to like. It's gonna be a fun review.
It's shiny.
it's shiny.
Yeah.
It's Gert's favorite song, so you know it might be good.
But what about you guys, man? I mean, I'm looking forward to it just to do the review.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this has been in development hell for what, 5 years now or something.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they've been making this movie for a long ass time, so they've been throwing a lot of money at it to, I guess, make it look a little bit more slick. But just showing these little clips of, oh no, the weather's been hacked, and showing the motherfucker in front of a computer talking on a cell phone about some goofy ass. Like, no, this is stupid. This is going to be stupid, and I can't wait for it, because these are the type of movies we just rip into and then have fun with it.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be a blast, man.
It'll be fun if it's 90 minutes long.
Nah, man, give me. I want that 4-hour cut of GEOSTORM.
The Kingsman cut.
Yeah, man. If Kingsman can do it, GEOSTORM can do it too.
Kingsman couldn't do it.
You know what? I really do think
Just splice different movies in it. Like 2012 starts playing, and then San Andreas.
And you got to think about it, with climate change being an issue today. I think that GEOSTORM would actually have a lot to say.
This makes I love how this makes a mockery of climate change.
This could be what convinces Donald Trump to take this shit serious.
You know what? It's just stupid enough that he might believe this.
Exactly.
Wouldn't this be the one? Wouldn't that be fucked up if this is the one to make the Republicans take this shit seriously?
This is a serious problem.
Yeah, I saw GEOSTORM. I realize now this is an urgent issue. The CG explosions. But what about you?
Man, I'm so looking forward to this. Like, this looks so bad that I will be really disappointed if it turns out to be good. I will be angry if this turns out to be good.
I will quit this job.
Yeah.
If it turns out to be good, because there's no way.
This looks like trash in the best way.
Oh yeah.
Wimpy Kid Part 2, man.
That was a bonding experience.
Yeah, man.
Over in the trenches.
Oh yeah.
Like the end of Toy Story.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I'm here with y'all.
And we're going down a garbage chute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we wanted to go. Yeah, man. When is this coming out?
October 20th.
October 20th. Man, cannot get here soon.
That's it could be.
No.
It's a quasi, all right,
Yeah.
this is,
If the end of the world is like this, then let it come. I cannot wait. Countdown to Armageddon. Hold that hand. I like out of all the shit that's going in the movie. You got fire, you got lava, you got earthquakes, and it's a frozen popsicle hand that scares this fool right there.
Yo, what did he think was going to happen?
I know. At this point, they might as well just send this dude home, because they're like, man, you ain't going to be ready for the rest of this shit.
You hurting people, dude.
Yeah.
We could have thought her out.
But goddamn blow pop scares your ass. You need to go home now.
Thanks a lot, Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude, he throws out the fuck.
Hey, Garcia over there. He touched you.
Talk to the president.